Okay. Get my life together here. All right. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Hi, Becca. We'll have to check and make sure there's nobody else on. I was gonna make one of them posts. Who's going live? And I already know what I was gonna say. So it's like, hey, I guess it's me this time. And hi, Catherine. I seen you were first. Hello, everyone. And everyone, hello. Not quite night owl this time. It's 6 o'clock in the evening here. The sun is still up. Summer is here. I left the house today, and it was hot the entire time. Not ready for summer months whatsoever. There is a way to not close, but to slow the chat down. I don't know if y'all can do that though. It's like you can slow it down somehow. Hi, Elsie. Glad you stopped in. Yes, because you were making comments about balls or something like that, so you got timed out. That's why. All right. So should we look at Boris Johnson again? Yeah, I know. Thank you, Switchback Image. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you very, very much. Such a nice person. Thank you very much. Queen of Sanity, I think that's quite all right. So I trust your judgments. Do what you want to do. Well, so far there's only so much you can do. There is still here with the Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is like medical workers for me. Like these are the people tending to him, but the Eight of Swords means that there's not a whole lot extra they can do. Like there's certain protocol and all that type of stuff that, you know, not protocol, but there's steps you do when a person is ill. They're doing those, but outside of that, you know, his body has to help out. I don't see much else. That was just general. So let's look at his health. He is in intensive care because he was first quarantined because, you know, naturally. But with that being said, his fever wouldn't break and all this type of stuff. So What's going on now? Well, I have no idea about the actual virus, what it does on the inside. I'm not reading it. I don't really want to know either. But it's going everywhere. And this is why it's so hard for him to recover right now, is because it's spread everywhere. So it's like his whole body has it type of thing, to where like back hurts, throat hurts, your eyes hurt, like everything hurts. Everything is like he's got the maximum that a person could have. So that's why it's getting worse, is because it spreads. He may have had the underlying issue, which did not help, that he contracted corona. It's not like Cuomo or somebody like that who was a little healthier from the start. This would be like the same. It would be the same if Trump got it. This, because he would go downhill very fast. But he may have some sort of, anyway, won't go there. So will he recover? Let's see. Will he recover? Well, strength is the first card. It's mystery. It's got the moon over his strength. King of Swords. He's an air sign too, isn't he? Nine of Pentacles. Five of Cups. The Emperor. I still don't say like death. Now, I got the death card yesterday, but I don't want to read it as death. Like, I still don't want to go there. But the Five of Cups is a sadness. It is a disappointment, bad news type of thing. Like, okay, so if he pulls through, he will suffer from this forever because it's doing damage that he cannot repair. This like irreparable harm type of thing. So, because the Five of Cups reminds you that 3 cups have knocked over, but 2 cups remain. So, even if you survive, you will be affected forever at his age and his condition. Because you have the moon here. The moon is not a no, but it's not a maybe. It's like a yes with an asterisk. It's or no with an asterisk. It's like something else is involved. It's not just a yes or no. So we could say that he would survive, but he would be affected forever. So there's something deeper than just yes or no. But I still don't see death. I won't say death. There's the Fool. There's the Temperance. Temperance is healing. This is mending. Knight of Wands, and it ends Queen of Cups. So he will have some care, but he will be affected forever. I won't say death. I will stick and say that he'll be all right. We'll say he'll be fine. A Gemini is an air sign. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Earth signs are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. No, I don't want to read on other readers' videos because that sounds like proofreading, so you'd have to ask him. And I don't actually, I don't do remote viewing, so I don't know how it is he gets his message. Can you read on the fired Navy captain who contracted COVID? Will he be okay? Did he get COVID-19? There's a fired Navy captain who got it. Well, let's see if he's all right then. Who's 55? Not Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson looks old. I mean, no offense, but good Lord. Bye, Leanne. It's a bad 55, man. You do not look oldish, Anne. Yes, he will be fine. Long as he follows the directions that they tell him. The Nine of Wands is the struggle, so he will be sick and it will suck. But the Ace of Cups means that there will be a mend. The Five of Swords is around the star, so here's the illness, because this is about your health. This is healing, and then you have the defeat of the healing there. So there will be a setback, so he will get sicker. That's just the nature of it all, though. But here is a balance around medications and his physical well-being. So the Justice is good here. Then it ends in the Chariot, which shocked me a little bit. So, because this is like a transition card. So I clarify with the Four of Wands. So yes, he will be fine. But it will be a uphill battle because his Chariot is surrounded by healing and disease. So it's not going to be easy though, but yes. Now for the girlfriend. Yeah, she will be fine as well. Hers is surrounded by the High Priestess and the Emperor. She will actually do a little better than he does. Here's the Six of Wands with the victory, crossing the Page of Swords. So yes. Will Canada get its PPE? I want to know that too. Yeah, we'll look at that too, Catherine. Will Canada get its PPE? Because Donald Trump is in a battle with 3M, who is making supplies for Canada, and he's saying that they don't leave the country. And Trump sent soldiers to the border of Canada and America. Then Trudeau was like, you do know that's not necessary, right? So sick of him. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. So there is some anxiety around being powerless since they can't force their hand. This is not something that Trudeau doesn't want to do retaliation because this doesn't help. But there is sometimes, you just need to thump the knuckles so that this child understands. It's, there's bad news with the Princess of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles, there's your supplies. The Five of Wands, here is the bickering, the politics, the back and forth, the fighting, all that kind of stupidness around supplies that are theirs, mind you. It is their stuff. Nine of Wands, so there will be a movement. The supplies will have a movement. It will still be bound in something, though, but there will be a movement. The Fear is the Hangman, of course. Three of Wands, so we're near completion, so this is coming up pretty soon. Three of Pentacles, just flew away, and Temperance. So yes, there will be a working together. There will be, yes, they will get their stuff. Okay, so Catherine, you said, will the plasma therapy infusion be successful? So Houston's got the first trial. Let us see. Will the plasma infusion be successful? Texicana, tell your husband I said hi. So will the plasma infusion work? Three of Wands. There's your plan, and here's your hospital with the Hierophant. Okay. So set up. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to say, well, we'll see what it says in the end. But if I had to guess, I would say yes right now, because the Wheel of Fortune is a fate card. So this is the arena it was eventually going to go anyway. And so they may be onto something. The Nine of Pentacles. There's your secure. There's also a buildup of something. I'm not sure. What are they targeting in the plasma? Like, I wonder what the plasma is doing exactly. So Six of Swords, there is the transition. So this is a painful transition, or not always painful as in hurt, but like it's an uphill transition. Like you have to go through a lot to move forward. Knight of Wands around the plasma, the Nine of Pentacles. So yes, we are going in a good direction here. It is something that's moving us forward. Queen of Swords is in the fear. So Queen of Swords being in the fear means that they fear bureaucracy. So I think they might be onto something. It may not be a fix, but it will be a help. And it might get tied up in bureaucracy. That's a fear. It's not predictive, though. Queen of Wands. And Three of Cups. And then the Death. So there is a major transformation and transition clarified by Five of Wands. This may not be a fix, but it does help. This is because we're going in the right direction. We're going in the right direction. But there's a huge change in the end. Like a change and a transformation of direction and all that good stuff. This is not a fix with the Five of Wands, but it is a help with the Temperance. So we are on the right track. If it helped to get Trump out. So here's the thing. I wasn't going to say this. I'm going to say it anyway, because my channel will do what I want to do. Nobody knows when Trump is leaving. Nobody. Kind of like Jesus. Nobody knows when he's coming back, right? Nobody knows. Everybody has given you a date and everybody has been wrong. And the reason everybody has been wrong is because there's way too many other things going on around him that affect when he leaves. He could have been gone a long time ago, but there are other people involved. And so saying he's going to leave in tomorrow is basically saying that everyone else is going to go. Like, your spirit doesn't know. They don't know everything. They know what spirit tells you when you're doing a reading or remote viewing, whatever it is that they're telling you is based upon a trajectory of the current moment. That's what the spirit is telling you. Based upon everything right now, at the moment, this is what we see. This is the likely outcome of based upon the things that are happening right now. That's what spirit tells you. If something changes, then that reading is wrong. Or the reading is just different. It is based upon what's happening right now. If something changes, everything changes. So when a person tells you he's going to be gone in January, he's going to be gone on Tuesday, he's going to be gone on Thursday. Thank you, Francis. They don't know that. Like, they just don't. And I'm not trying to say that people are wrong. I'm not trying to say people aren't psychic. I'm just trying to tell you they don't know. And I stick to that. They don't know when he's so. If you had a question of when is he going, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Because if I knew, there's zero reason to hold that information back from you. It's like, I would have said, hey, Saturday, May 9th or whatever. I would have said that, but I don't know either. I have no idea. I can't do timing with cards. I've tried it once and it said April the 29th last year, and he's still here. So, yeah, David, that is right. Always tell y'all the same example. If I say you're going to knock this cup over in 2 minutes and you take it completely out of the room, you've changed fate. You've changed my psychic vision of you knocking that over. Happens. Thank you, Me, Myself, and I. Well, happy early birthday, Patricia. I wish it was 4/29 this year. All I got was May or April 29th. I didn't get a year, but it didn't say what year. But I'm still not holding my breath because I don't know. I just don't. I don't even remember how I did that spread. But I'm not going to tell you I know and I don't. Astrology for me is a blueprint. This is how things are supposed to go. Life experiences add upon that. So, for instance, I'm a Gemini. I am talkative. But let's say that I grew up in a house that was suppressive of expression. So I would then be an adult afraid to speak. You see what I mean? So I always feel like there's still more will that changes everything. Like some things are just written, like death. But other things they can be altered, if not changed completely. No one dominant. I have tried to do readings on extraterrestrial and it just never works for me. Thank you, Joanne. Never works for me. Well, see, here's the thing. Hi, Footprint. Here's the thing, Terry. Um, what I say about all people, and everyone can disagree. I'm still not changing this because this is what I think. Because it's my space. This is what I think. Make your own space. We are human beings interpreting a spiritual message. However it is we do it, this is why everybody can't pick up tarot cards and read it. I used to say the expression, oh, it's so easy. Just do this, this, and this. That's because my spirit guides use this. They understand this. This is the medium in which they use. Some people could read seashells. I don't see how. Some people can read clouds. Some people read Lenormand, Kipper, gypsy cards, all these type of things. Some people read palms. It's just whatever it is your spirit connects to, right? If you are not connected to a spirit who is connected to extraterrestrial, like they know nothing about it, then they can't give it to you. We are not really psychic. We are connected to spiritual beings who know more than we do. If they left us, we would just be humans walking around with no intuition. Like we think we're powerful, we're special, we're this, but we're connected to something beyond the veil. That's how it is we can do what we do. We are not really all that special. So it's, I can't say anything about extraterrestrial. Thank you, Phyllis, because my spirit doesn't know. Thank you, Thomas. I ain't seen you in a minute, but I've been on too early probably, huh? So I can't really say. I've tried to do it. They got nothing, so I got nothing. Do I believe in ETs? Absolutely. There's zero chance in my book that there's nothing else out there. Like, there's got it. I don't even care if it's microscopic. There's something else out there. Bannon is in the UK somewhere. I read something on him the other day. Oh, I forget what it was. Hey, Jen. But he was doing something. Oh, wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Because now it's dark. I'm losing the sun. Where is Flynn? Is he in jail yet? And why not if he ain't? Like, is he still stalled? Hi, Linda. He is not in jail. Why not? Oh, he hasn't been sentenced yet, though. So will he be sentenced to jail? Michael Cohen, there's a possibility. We read on him yesterday. It's not a yes, though. Manafort, no. Possibility for Cohen, no. So Knight of Swords means that there's chaos at the moment. This is probably COVID-19. The Four of Cups means that there is a like he's not out of the water just yet, so he's still got some crap to go through with the 4 cups there. The 2 of cups means that he and his council are working on an exit plan, so they're getting more they're getting more time for game plans and things like that. The 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. There will be a stressful day-to-day life. Will he be sentenced? Yes. How much? Who knows? Probably 17 months or something stupid like that. You know how they do. But yeah. He may even have time to get a new charge, so that would be nice. Yeah, he did. His lawyer, because he said he was guilty, and then his lawyer that he got from Fox News told him to say he was not guilty. How many years? How long will he be sentenced for? Let's try and see. These cards are irritating me right now. $15, 16 months, something like that. Guess we'll see. Hopefully they can double that so we can get like at least 2 years. So we'll say 2 years. Oh, there's also, they're saying if you are going to wear gloves when you go shopping, actually they say don't, because you're touching everything around the store. So if something is nasty on the gloves, even if it's not COVID, if it's something else, you've just spread it all around the store. The point of entry is here. So it's not on your fingers. So just when you go around the store, don't wear gloves to touch everything, and then wash your hands or hand sanitize or whatever it is you're going to do. And if you do wear gloves, take them off properly. Don't touch the glove to take it off. Get it from here, roll it out, throw it away. Get it from here, roll it out, throw it away. Thank you, Zenless. I'm not usually loud. Till I have a laughing fit, and then it's all over. Yes, please don't throw them on the ground. Like, please don't. No, what is ICG? ICIG. I can't eat corn tortillas. They're so tough. You touch, you buy. Exactly. Take it with you. And do not wash your produce with soap. They have something in some stores called produce wash. If you just don't feel like water's going to do it. Thank you, Knowledge. But do not wash it with soap. Fruit and vegetables are very porous, so you're going to be eating soap. Intelligence Committee Inspector General. Then what did he fire him for? The whistleblower report for his impeachment. So what's the question? I don't understand how you can view this presidency firing everybody who tells on you after you've done something wrong, mind you, and then nobody seems to care. Yay, Trump. Yay, Trump for what? For what? Please tell me for what. He fired everybody for telling on him after he did something bad. He steals your money that you paid in taxes. Your economy is crashing. Everybody's got sicknesses. Where's the great again part at? I need to see this. My birth chart thing went well, actually. I mean, I knew half of that stuff. I knew all of that stuff already. I just didn't understand the chart part. But she's a very good explainer, Dr. Victoria Skirville, from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Massachusetts. He retaliated towards the person who did the job. Yes. Wash your veggies with vodka. It is alcohol, right? Oh, might as well just soak them. Can't be too bad, I'm sure. Hi, Sienna. 3 of Pentacles. This was a collaboration of some sorts. So he didn't do this on his own, or he didn't come up with this on his own. Who the other 2 people are, don't know, but there you are. Yeah, 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. So these are people who work there and who collaborate. They probably collaborate often. So there are probably a lot of people who have lost their jobs because of these 3 people. But these are 3 people who would be in the president's ear, like a Barr and Miller type of thing. Not these individually, or these specifically, but there are 3 people who are working together and who work together on this in particular thing as well. So what that tells me, the reason why this is more of a big deal than just 2 cards, is there sort of like a hitman crew within his administration, that the moment you get resistance, okay, that person's got to go from whoever it is. This is why they're sort of ganging up on Fauci now, because Fauci is trying to inform people and not anyway. The Queen of Cups. There is a person specifically who came up with this idea. Thank you, Joanne. Hope you're well. There is a person who specifically came up with this idea. This is a person that is around him all the time, though, because I get the Queen of Cups for his support system. Strength. This was a strong arm thing, but it was in his power to do so. So there's not a legal blowback that he's going to get. This person made sure of it. Four of Wands. There's your celebration, opening night. Two of Wands. So here's the thing. Just because you used your power does not mean the situation is over. The Two of Wands is preparation. Thank you, Linda. Thank you very much. It is a situation that's just beginning. I always say the Ace of Wands is an initial action. So I always use this example. The Ace of Wands is, I want to open a lemonade stand. The Two of Wands is, I have now found a location. So you are moving forward with an idea. So whatever that initial action was, it has now got legs. So just because you get rid of the whistleblower does not mean the whistle went with him. All it needs is another person. So you still have to worry about that. And that's why you probably have these people to watch your back while you're distracted with impeachment trials and all this type of stuff. Page of Cups is in the fear, so surprises. In these in particular cases, that's not what you want. You don't want a surprise because that's what a whistleblower is. Page of Swords is going to happen anyway, though. You can't get rid of this energy. That Page of Swords, Page of Cups, it's there. This is the inside information. This is the chatty one. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands energy follows you everywhere. Thank you, Gigi. And the Hierophant. Why the Hierophant here? Two of Cups. They're still going to protect you. So sad to say that even because there's going to be somebody else to carry forth some more information. This is not necessarily something they're going to get on TV and say to us, but there will be somebody who has it. This could be a situation to where it mirrors the rest. There's some huge chunk of information comes out. We all talk about it. Amounts to nothing. Therefore, it didn't matter. Now, what it matters for is post-presidency. Because then you get to say, well, what about this, 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 and this? Why we actually have you in court for this, this, and this. So it's good, logs for the fire. They're just not on the fire just yet. Thank you, Susan. Thank you very, very much. Oh, I flipped inside out. Hi, Wendy. I have big finger syndrome too. No matter what I'm typing on, it's. We did Joe Biden's sexual assault case. It's not going to affect him much. However, people see that. Is Prince Charles going to recover? Now, how old is he? Dr. Fauci locked Jared in a bathroom. Prince Charles is 70. Oh, mercy. Well, keep in mind, thank you, Marjorie. That's not going to tell me death specifically. I don't know what that means. Um, does he have it for sure? There's something lingering in the body still. Whatever it is, it's like it's still in there. Something still lingering even after, because he gets the Knight of Pentacles and the Star. So this is recovery. This is good health here. This is healing, actually. So it's not just like good health. It's healing after an illness. So that's the card you always want to see if you get a health reading and you've been sick and you want to know if you're going to get out of it. You always want to see that. This is healing after an illness. Temperance is healing after an addiction. So that's your sobriety card for me. And then there's the Hermit and the King of Pentacles. So there's his quarantine isolation for his well-being. The Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. I keep getting Eight of Pentacles. So their day-to-day life is torturous right now. But there are plans, and he is getting better, actually. There is a worry, though. This worry lowers immune system, so you have to stop with that. But I get the Queen of Pentacles, which I get for the body, and then the Ace of Pentacles. There will still be something within him still, but I don't see a death. And then I pulled the death card. I got the death card yesterday. Like, I don't want to read the death card as the death card. So there it is. And it's around the surprise. So, you know, I did a reading. I forget who asked it. It was a brilliant question, though, about what knocks coronavirus out of the headlines. Like, what is the thing that gets the media to stop talking about it? And it was the death of an older person. I thought it was an older woman, could be still, but it's an older person, and it's their death. That's what. And if it's corona related, then that doesn't really knock it out the headline. So we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with that, Joanne. We're not going there. Texicana, I got it for oh boy, Boris Johnson, but I'm just going to read it as transformation. For transformation. Ruth Bader's fine. I seen her working out actually yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but last week while she was in quarantine. She was doing some exercises. She had a trainer and everything. That would be nice because oh, Thomas, don't go there. There was a question a long time ago posed to someone, I forget who it was, about if you could invite 3 people, living or dead, to a dinner, you know, just to have a discussion and all that, who would those 3 people be? And I said, at the time, it was George Bush. So I said George Bush, Jesus, and it was somebody else, I forget. But basically what I would say is like 2 world leaders and Jesus Christ. So, and the reason being is because I think that they would benefit on hearing a person talk about the selflessness that they should exude being a leader. And this is not something you can just shrug off to your supporters, especially if you are Republican. And, you sit down at a table with the Jesus Christ, the Son of God, Jesus of Nazareth, and not do anything he said do. Because you can ignore the Bible because the Bible can't talk. But how can you ignore him and he's sitting right next to you? So that's who I would invite. I don't remember who the third one was, but it would be another world leader. Probably a Kim Jong-un. Because the Russian people maybe live under a dictator, but, Russian people are not starving and like the people in North Korea are. Like they live in two completely different paradigms. And so Kim Jong-un needs a little Jesus. He needs a lot of Jesus. They wouldn't, because Jesus was supposed to look, just like a regular old person. It's the light within is what attracts you to him. Cherry, I did a reading that said that it was for image, the reason he was picking his VP anyway. And so I think this is a bigger thing. It's not just him. Like, he's not really handpicking his VP. It's a collaborative effort. Oh, I thought you were asking me a question, Ian. Thank you, Laura. But he said well, this was a report anyway. I don't know if he said it. Maya Angelou, Michelle Obama, and Queen Elizabeth. Interesting. Now I would watch that table. Definitely. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. That's a good question, Constance. There is reports that says he looks quite ordinary, actually. And so you wouldn't, it's not like he walks around with a glow. It's the inner light that attracts you to people. Like everybody, I think, can sense energy, even if you can't see it. Some people can see auras. I can't see auras, but you can sense an energy in a person. When a person generally is a good person. And then you're sitting in a room, 2 or 3 people, y'all talking, laughing, ha ha, kiki. Somebody walks in the room and they have a negative energy, and it just seems like it drains everything. And then everybody stops talking, and it's like, here come Tyrone. I wish he'd get out of here. Oh, you sure made it bad here. Like, it's one of them things. You can sense when a person brings bad energy. So I think that's the concept of a Jesus. It's like you can feel the energy from him. He looks just like everybody else, but yes. I used to call them energy vampires back in the day. Mm-hmm. They suck the life right out of the room. Tyrone just got negative energy, and when he walk in a room, you can feel it. Some people brighten up the room when they leave. You know who Tyrone is, Cheryl. He just has a different name in your life. That's all. Kenneth Copeland, he did pray for a vaccine. So y'all be on the lookout. So hopefully his prayers worked. I won't mock his prayers. I mock him, but hopefully he's still talking to the same God. Tyrone is whoever Tyrone is in your life. Mm-hmm. Copeland is scary because he's not a Christian. If you ask me, I mean, I ain't got no place to say. Well, I do have a place to say that. He has no Tupac, Aaliyah, and Paul Walker. That's interesting. $800 no. No. He cannot be worth no $800 million. That's sad. Mm-mm-mm. I'm not a Tyrone. Jake. I think well, you know what? Let me take that back. Because we all could be a Tyrone in someone's life. Here's how. There are some people who have devious conversations. Because if they'll gossip with you, they'll gossip about you, right? So there are people who have devious conversations and conversations that they don't need to be having, and they're talking about whoever it is they're talking about that they shouldn't be talking about. Then you walk in the room and completely mess up their conversation. So it may be a negative energy that they were operating in, but you still drained it. So good for you. Good for you. No taxes on the churches. $800 million. All from selling books and pass the plate. No. I need a church. I'm going to start me a church. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't. Yes, Beverly. I have. But we haven't done much, Cat Lady. Actually, when's the last time we did a reading? We just talking now. You know how this goes. But I couldn't start a church because I would have I could start a church, but I just can't start that kind of church. Like, oh, please don't call me Kanye anything. That child was crazy. His cheese slid off his cracker. That's what we used to say. His cheese has slid off his cracker. No, I don't actually go anywhere, Terry. Like at all. Now, Anne, she lives close to me though. But I don't I don't like leaving the house. Yeah, I just don't. You want to hold the church purse? I like staying at home. I mean, like I've been quarantined my whole life, and I'm not agoraphobic. I'm not agoraphobic. I'm not, I'm none of those. I'm like, I like crowds. I don't mind them. I can do public speaking and all that type of stuff, as long as I can be funny while I do it. That breaks the ice and the nervousness. But I like being at home. I like being like I can go out this door and there's the rest of the world is out there, but I'm all right. And that's a good thing. I went to the store today. It's just down the street. 2 miles, but I walked there because make sure my church is near KFC. We actually, you know what? There's not one by me either, Jay. There is a Dairy Queen, Taco Bell, Burger King, and that's it. Like the rest of it is just restaurants and stores, but there's no. Yeah, I like being at home. Everything's here. Troll in the basement. Everything's here. Like I don't have but one. I have 2 computers sitting right here. And so what usually happens is I watch YouTube on this one. And then Reverend Barber, okay, we'll do that. And then I do The Sims on this one. And KFC is greasy. The Church's Chicken, I don't know if y'all have a Church's Chicken where y'all are, but Church's Chicken is Captain Greasy. But Jules, that's the truth. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. I can't even see. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I wasn't in Long Beach. I was in the ghetto. Oh, Lord Jesus. Ooh, I need 2 praying conjunctions. Oh, collect yourself. Oh, that was funny. If you go to Church's Chicken, you are in the ghetto. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, Lord. That's another thing. It was full of damn feathers. Not only are you in the ghetto, but your chicken is full of fucking feathers. It's like, where you get these chickens? Your backyard? Oh my God. I can't. Ooh, you ain't missing nothing, Beverly. It's in the ghetto and it's full of feathers. Oh my God. Wait a minute. It was full. You get the wing. This got a big, a big fried feather too. They didn't even pluck it out before they put it in the grease. Not all Church's chickens is in the ghetto, but most of them. Most. You know, you in the ghetto, you go to Church's Chicken. Thank you, me, myself, and I. My gosh. Okay, Reverend Barber. Then my brother started laughing too. Okay. Oh. Okay. How's he doing? Y'all play too much. I like Popeyes and KFC. I like KFC original and then Popeyes everything. I'm not a Chick-fil-A person per se because it's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem special. I like the chicken nuggets though because they're like real chicken nuggets. Reverend Barber. Justice. First card. 5 of Swords. There is he's asking for something. What is it he's asking for? I forget. I seen him talking the other day. Whatever it is, he's running into opposition that unfortunately has more power than he does. But that doesn't mean that this is over because it's just the first 2 cards. But he's asking for something. I forget what it is. I think he's just asking. He asks for a lot of stuff that he's supposed to ask for because he's trying to live as an actual Christian. And so he's getting pushback. Wheel of Fortune, though, but tides are turning. King of Cups, Page of Cups, and 10 of Coins. Thank you, Karen. Special coupon protection. No. Special coupon, no. Empress. Right now, he is afraid for life. Not his specifically, but like I said, he is a actual Christian. So he is actually thinking about people. He is one of those people that I would consider, if he had a church, I would go to it. And I don't go to church. I would go to his if I could. 6 of Pentacles, there is a need for sharing. This is just the Hopes card. And then there's the Moon crossed by 7 of Wands. So he's still doing some fighting. He's doing fighting on, it's clearing uncertainty. So he wants something to be a little more transparent. This is at the government here with this Justice card and the 10 of Pentacles, and not just government, but specifically Republican government, seeing as how they are the ones in power right now. He is indeed going to wars. He is going to fight to clear up some things. Like he's trying to get some uncertainty to break the uncertainty. Like, are you helping or are you not? Are you doing this? Or like he is trying to get to the bottom of things, which is where this came from. This 5 of Swords. People are, thank you, Joanne or Joni. People are fighting him. And that's where his battle is coming from. Sad to say. Well, I mean, there's another thing sad to say. Just tells you that this is not actually a Christian nation. Well, it's not a Christian government. I'll say that. The people are still very nice to one another. Well, Janice, get you a deck and try it. See where it goes. I do like Footprint Tarot. If she's still here, she pulls card along with us and see what she gets, and it's fun. Like, no pressure. 17-year-olds a minor. 18-year-olds a minor to me. Whatever age you are, and even your aunts and uncles still call you baby, then you're still a kid. Oh Lord, there's super chat, and I took my glasses off now. Can't see. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate you. You ain't miss much, Jace. Jesus was a socialist. He did everything for free. Healed the sick for free. The story of the kid and the fish, that's trickle-down economics, if you ever want to know how it's supposed to work. Well, the one person has a fish and bread, and you can feed 5,000 if you trickle it down. And not only that, then you walk away with more than what you originally had in the first place. Because seed time harvest shall remain as long as the earth is here. So, with that being said, he was a socialist. For it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into heaven. The word should be greedy man, because being rich is not bad. Being greedy is bad. Yeah, I seen that. It was an Ohio lawmaker, and said that they wanted to charge Trump with crimes against humanity. And I wish her well in her quest. Yes, I do personal readings. A new baby Jesus in December? Who's going to have the new one? Thank you, JC. You can joke about Jesus if you want to. God has humor. Oh, I have no idea. I've never really been a huge follower of the concept of heaven anyway, so I definitely can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Yes, he is, JC. A crime against nature. Oh, yeah, we did that one. If there's going to be a baby boom. I didn't see it, though. Tallulah says she got it, though. She got that there will be a baby boom. There you go. God and Jesus have no religion. Jelly Ann Conway, new Jesus mama. It's a dogma, because I used to be one of those people. Now, mind you, we had once we had a person come in. He was a preacher / comedian. Like, you can make religious jokes, but not against God and Jesus. You know, you can talk about Moses and all them people, but and so I used to be a dogmatic person. Not really, but anyway, so I was under the impression while I was in the religious sect that it was disrespectful and blasphemous heresy to talk about God and Jesus in that way, because it was too disrespectful to joke about religion or joke about God. And which, you know, once I got out of that, then I realized, you know, how ridiculous I sound. Thank you, Kiev. Thank you very much. Then you realize how ridiculous you sound. If you believe God created you, then you believe God created humor. Otherwise, there would be no need for it. And seeing as how laughter induces endorphins boost your immune and all, like, it's good for you. So you think God is offended by your joke? It's like, if you can hurt God's feelings, then the world is in a very bad place. So there is no, you can joke about whatever you want to. I don't care. Just, I'm not a religious person though. Well, you know, I don't ever really. I've gotten a lot of comments when I first started my channel about not joking around with spirit. And I'm like, get off my channel, first of all. Second of all, don't tell me how to be. If you and your spirit have this tea time with Elizabeth relationship to where everything has to go according to protocol, then you do you, boo. But over here, we laugh, we talk, we joke, we make fun of stuff. That's what we do. If that's not good for you, if that's not good to you, if you don't like that, if you are offended, then the same way you clicked on, you can click on something else. Like, I don't understand the outrage. I have seen things before. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you very much. I have seen things before that, you know, I watched and was like, what in the world am I looking at? And then click off and go watch something else. I don't leave a 9-page memo about how I didn't like their video. And I don't even click the thumbs down, because what is that? What's the point of that? Move on to something else. It takes less energy to move on than it does to write all that garbage. So, you know, whatever. Do you? I can touch my face because I don't have coronavirus. Janice, there's a Patreon link in my videos where I have a video covering each one of the tarot cards. And the classes for tarot is $25. And you can watch all those videos. If you have any questions, you can message me or email me and I will help you. Thank you, Deborah. Kia V. Someone's blocking your comment. I can see you. Thank you, JC. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Very tribal. Oh yeah. Up there it says top chat. Change it to live chat. I need to do that too. I don't see everybody's message. I don't even understand what top chat is. Like, ain't nobody ranked above nobody else. But yeah, I can see you. If you're blocked from a channel, you can watch the video, but they can't see your comments. But I can see your comments, so you're not blocked. Hi, LC. Welcome back. Hope your appointment was well. Hi, Georgie. Because he's trying to save everyone. They don't want that. They don't, because he's contradicting the president, and you can't have that. I mean, he's only a doctor, and Trump's only a buffoon. So, you know. I don't know what Top Chat is, because Top Chat shows everybody, but oh, I see. Top Chat only it hides the potential spam, is what it says. So when someone comes in and says something stupid, then it blocks it. I believe supermoon is when the moon appears bigger to the earth, or appears bigger to us, or closer to us, or something like that. I don't know. I forget. Wisconsin's going to go vote on Tuesday. The governor said no, and the court the court said we overruled you, and they can go vote if they want to. Supermoon is when God's pants fall down. That was funny. Oh. I'm not an astrologer, tarot noob, so I wouldn't do it any justice, I don't believe. Like, if it's down here, then I can probably do a reading on it. If it's anything above us, no. See, okay, let me try to say it right this time. Kiavi, now we can see your comment, so you're showing up for us there. Yeah, I do know that's when I lived in Oklahoma, that was the same. Is they don't like the chicken noises early in the morning either. But, you know, what are you going to do about it? Because that's what they told us. The rain was God's tears. Oh, my plants aren't growing. And then he cried. And then his bouts of depression is when it flooded, I guess. Wisconsin Council, it says, is going forward in this report here. Hopefully they do there. As an hour ago, Wisconsin Supreme Court overturns governor's orders Tuesday election to proceed. A 4-2 vote on top of that. Like, how is the nation going to be in quarantine and then you're going to tell everybody, oh, just go outside and anyway, I can't. Will Kellyanne Conway walk away from her position anytime soon? If I switch back image. No, I got, Wendy, I got that the Republicans would get a new leader. And that's when I seen that article saying, hi, G-Ma. I got this article saying that Mitt Romney is the new leader of the old Republican Party. And I'm like, oh, okay. There you go. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Temperance, 2 Cups. Like any card I can pull to say yes. Is here. Will Kellyanne Conway walk away from her position? I get Ace of Swords. So there's a new idea, but it's also a yes card. But there's a rushing to that new idea with the Knight of Swords. So there's some chaotic energy. So if something is crazy going on around in her sphere, then she could move on. Temperance and the 2 of Cups. This is working with someone else. But why would she leave her position? Because then I get the 10 of Cups and the Sun. Like, yes and yes. So why would she leave her position? Maybe George, I don't know. The King of Swords. King of Wands. 2 men. 5 of Swords. There's a defeat here. The Hermit. The Empress. The Moon. The Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Lord. The Sun. And the World. So, before I tell you what I got, public service announcement. Okay? Take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Less than a grain. A pinch. A pinch of the grain. Because what did I say earlier? Nobody knows. But what this looks like is she leaves because Trump leaves. And I don't know why that would be. But I did do a reading that says she does not get along with Mike Pence. Because my first card is Donald Trump, the King of Swords, crossed by the Helper King, the King of Wands. So this would be Donald Trump, crossed by Mike Pence. There is defeat in the Empress. There is a defeat to the way of life, to the fertility of the job. There's a defeat to it. The Hermit, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. There is supreme uncertainty. Like she doesn't quite know what to do. She's searching for answers. Something has sort of put her in a tailspin. She can't make out heads or tails because she's not getting the cooperation she needs from whoever it is she's talking to. She can't get the cooperation from the Helper Knight. Right? Therefore, she moves on. This is a moving on card for me, the Knight of Wands. This is a person who is about action. This all ends with the World card. A world is cycle complete. So she leaves because he leaves. So is she going to leave her post anytime soon? Yes. Because he leaves. And I'll leave that there. Yes, because this is a democratic country, so they can't really win. Honestly, they have to win by cheating. That was interesting. What about Stephen Miller? Does he leave anytime soon? Footprint, what did you get? Let me go back and see. Ready for a fresh start? Run out of patience. Interesting. Does Stephen Miller leave anytime soon? The Strength card. First one. There's King of Swords. That's where his strength lies, because that's the person who's saving his job at the moment. Ace of Swords. There's a new idea. Secret. So this is a plan that those two are working on. Frank and Frack. Judgment. Justice. Six of Wands. Page of Pentacles. There is an illegal document or an illegal, like a clearance or something's illegal here with the Judgment and the High Priestess, or Judgment and the Justice. Something's illegal. There's a paper, there's a phone call, there's a something illegal, because there's the Princess of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Something's illegal. Thank you, Dolores. The Empress and Five of Wands with the Eight of Swords. He's not going anywhere, though. Okay. Becca, help me out. I'm going to do 5 cards about Kellyanne Conway leaving her position. 5 Lenormand cards. So, will Kelly Ann Conway leave her position? What can you tell me about Kelly Ann Conway leaving her position? Yeah, we did that yesterday, Colette. And we got yes. Might be delayed, but yes. And then the whip fell out. I'll pull my own. I'll pull my own. I'll pull from the top. Is Kelly Ann going to leave her job, and what can you tell me about that? First card is the ring. Second card, a crossroads. So there's a decision about commitment we got so far, and there is the dog, loyalty. Commitment, decision, loyalty. The lilies, long-time friendship. Then the crossroads, something about a sacrifice. So I got the ring, the crossroads, the dog, the lilies, and the cross. Kelly Ann Conway leaving her job. Thank you, Renee. You are amazing. Thank you. Yes, yes, and yes. Probably burdening her husband, who donated to Joe Biden, by the way. I did Boris earlier today. It's inconclusive, so I mean, you don't really have to watch it. I can't say he'll die. I'll just say he'll get better, and we'll leave it at that. I did Trish Reagan. She so she's going to spend time with her family, but she's going to get another job, but it's going to be less than what she had. So she's not going to get a big time position at a network like she did with Fox. What she's going to get is like a little small something, like a little radio something, like a Blaze TV or something online. It's not going to be where she used to be. But it's not going to be right now. She's going to be spending time with family, and that's probably because of quarantine. But she doesn't have much options right now, because she's kind of tainted a little bit because of what she said on Fox about this being an impeachment scam, the coronavirus, and then they got rid of her ass after the commercial. So it's one of them things. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours. Okay. Okay, I'll do one more, and then I'll go do something else. What about Fox? Putin has been a little too talkative, actually. Not entirely loyal. Because she doesn't actually care about I need to do my Apprentice Oracle videos, but I just don't feel like it. I don't know. Thank you, GGB. Thank you very much. I don't know who he'll pick for VP. I tried to do that too. And all I keep getting is it's not really his decision, but it's a hardworking person. Like that's, because there's no card that says Stacey Abrams, but we'll see. Is all I can say. Claws of the Red Dragon. I have not. Because I'm trying to remain optimistic, Georgie, about what you call it, about what's his face, Boris Johnson. So I don't want to say that he'll kick the bucket because, like, his cars don't look good. No, but thank you, Jake the Snake. Who's still wrestling, by the way, too. An election? Yeah, I'll say yes. Who is Tony Spale? That's a new name for me. Oh, Rand Paul. Yeah, how is he doing? He still got the COVID too, doesn't he? Let's see. Oh, Octavia says, does anyone have any recommendations on where to get material so she can make masks? Oh, you just felt a quake. Oh. Thank you, Texicana. Is that who he is? Yeah, so what do you want to know about him? We can do him too. Because I did a reading, and it hasn't posted yet, but I asked, was more services going to Virginia, I'm just about to leave too. Were they going to have more services, or were they going to rebel against the coronavirus? And I got a yes, basically. They're going to get in trouble for it, but still. Rand Paul. Jack Daniels doesn't cure everything. So let's see. How is he doing right now? Hierophant. spending a lot of time in prayer. It's funny how you need God when everything goes wrong. Queen of Wands. The Empress. So his body is inflamed. That's the sensation, inflamed. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the body, and then something will tell me specific. The Queen of Wands in the body would be inflamed. The Queen of Swords would be sharp pain. The Queen of Wands would be emotional pain. So yeah, something is inflamed, and then there is the Empress. His life is not... Nothing's guaranteed. Just say that. There are no atheists on death row, and he can't get out of it. The Eight of Swords. A fever won't break. A fever won't break. The Eight of Pentacles. I get this for all the Corona readings that I've done tonight. They've all got this, and so it's their day-to-day life. Like they have to get, this is their new normal. It's their new normal. Oh, good. Is Gonga doing better? That's good. King of Cups. That's him. There's the Devil in a red dress. The Nine of Swords. There will be a lot of anxiety. He's going through a lot more. So he's pleading a lot. Like this is going to happen to Trump too. And I don't mean to speak ill on him, but it is. Because it's happening to Rush Limbaugh right now. Like they live this life where you care as little as you possibly can or nothing at all for those underneath you. And then when it comes to you realizing how human you also are, and that money and connection and power and fame and fortune cannot actually save you from the grave, then it's like, hey, remember me? I mean, I'm your child too, right? Don't you love me? And anyway, moving on. Knight of Wands, there will be a movement. The fever will break some because I go from Queen to Knight. And then the Wheel of Fortune. What does that mean? Three of Coins. So he'll make a recovery. He will be in recovery. Let me say it that way. He will be in recovery. So I don't see him on the brink of ICU like Boris Johnson. So, and okay. Just for you, Georgie, I'm going to try it one more time. How is Boris Johnson doing? And then I'm going to go. Who's going live next? It's 8 o'clock. And that's the hope, is that, you know, this douchebaggery is something you leave behind. Nancy, okay, I'm not going to try to project, but I think that Rush Limbaugh is, he's got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel, as they say. So Boris Johnson. You're too pruny. See, that's what I was trying to check the people I'm subscribed to make sure they weren't on. Don't want to butt heads. So let's see. Boris Johnson. Yeah, who's going live next? Adrian, are you going live? When are you going live, Adrian? For those who don't know, Adrian is... Stop touching stuff. Adrian is Red Lentil Healing, and she does tarot and chakra cards as well, for those who are interested, and she is quite funny. So if you need a little more levity, something that's a little... she has a lighter energy. She's not heavy with her energy, and so... How to take out restaurants cut back in your area? No. They have cut back because they're closed, but you can still order and then you can just pick up and go. But the business has slowed way down because my area in particularly is built on tourism. And, you know, there's nobody here. Red Lentil Healing, yes. It's actually right above you, Georgie, in the chats. Red Lentil Healing. I'm going to link it. So now you have no excuse. Wow, there it is. Red Lentil Healing. Click, like, subscribe. Repeat. Boris Johnson. 10 of Cups fell out. That's a good thing. But I was talking about Adrian at the time. Who had... How is the movie theaters, Jake? Boris, Knight of Cups or Knight of Coins. If I learn how to read. Oh, you've been closed for a while. Ooh. Are you going live, Footprint Tarot? Knight of Coins, Three of Swords. So there is reliability, but there is still some sadness and possibly something to affect the heart. Thank you, Elsie. Thanks for stopping by. Five of Cups, sadness, sorrow, heartbreak. So he is in a very precarious situation. A lot of hearts go out to him. The Emperor. That would be him. Six of Wands. So, yeah, seeing that the veterans hospitals are getting hit too. So there's some victory with the Six of Wands. So the sickness and sadness is kind of behind him here. Then he's here at the center of attention. Eight of Coins. It happens. I get this. This must be my Corona card, because I get the Eight of Coins for everybody now. So he was sick and sad, and then center of attention, and now it's sort of in full bloom now. So 3 of Pentacles must be like light stages, and then the 8 of Pentacles is heavy stages. Hierophant, time of reflection, talking to that source. The Empress, there's about life. He's talking about life right now. King of Wands, his body is seriously inflamed. Remember, Rand Paul got the Queen. So he's got the King. So that means he is indeed in ICU. So 5 of Wands, this is a fight for his life. This is how serious that is. Like 7 of Coins, yeah. Like, here's death and here's him. Like, he is that close. So this prayer, if it does not fall on a deaf ear, then he'll be fine. But if it does, his time is over. But I didn't get any Star and Temperance in that one, so I don't see healing, but we'll see. How about that? We'll see. Oh, yeah, she's doing her Amelia Earhart readings. Okay. Well, so another hour or so. So if you go live, Chrissy is Footprints Tarot, for those who don't know. You know what? I forgot to do that, didn't I? There it is. And there it is. So here is Footprint Tarot. That is her. Go watch, like, subscribe, repeat. So Footprint Tarot, I'm going to go and do something else too. Probably stuff my face with something, who knows. If you want me to do a reading with you, no pressure. You can do it by yourself if you want to. I'm just saying. If you want to, then let me know. Email me and we can go live together or whatever. But thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with me for 2 hours and 17 minutes. And before I go, I posted a video. Why are you popping up now? I posted a video for those who would like to participate in the giveaway. We are going to do tarot deck giveaway. And I don't know when, because we're all in quarantine, but I have a video up that says 10,000 subscribers deck giveaway or something like that. Go over there, write your name down if you wish to be entered into the giveaway, and then I'll put your name on a piece of paper. We'll throw it in a box. We'll pull one out, and then I'll say, hey, you won this deck. And I'll try to buy different decks. So anyway, go watch that video. I detail a little bit in there. But until then, what? So I'll leave that video up for 1 week. And then if your name is on there, then I shall write it down. Yeah, I'm done with the chicken fellas. I can't. So yes, y'all stay positive. You stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't kiss no babies. Don't kiss no strangers. Will I be back on live streaming again tonight? Well, I don't plan on it tonight, but if Footprints Tarot want me to read with her, then yes. But if she would prefer to read by herself, that's cool too. And then no. So I'll see y'all later. Good night and goodbye.